Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. And I know it's been a while. It's been over 2 months since our last video, and before I start I just want to address that there have been some changes, I guess, but I first of all I have not been prioritizing this world for a bit now, and it's just a personal choice. But I mean, I'm still, as we're about to see what this video is about, every now and then I have been um, doing things here that I have been wanting to do or that I feel like doing, but I haven't been treating it so much so as like a project with deadlines and quotas and everything and things I need to get down and do. And so that's what's been happening. And uh, there has been a lot of other progress other than this, but most of the progress since the last video have been made by everyone else on the team and not really me. And um, once I can either get them all together, or I know who made what, or and all the context behind everything, then I'd be more comfortable making a video about those things. But since I'm not with them right now and I don't really have much info about other than what they are and uh, where they are, I guess I don't really want to do that without them. So that progress video will hopefully be made sometime soon. But other than that, they're really, I'd say that the progress here has been a little bit on the decrease for a while, and not just me, but in general, and which is fine, honestly. But yeah, we'll try and keep the project going for as long as we can. But uh, yeah, I mean, if you ever want to join and help put your own, I like saying help out, but at this point it's like you're not really helping me because I'm not really doing a whole lot anymore. So if you want to kind of make your own statements here, then you very much can. So, anyways, to get on to today's subject, as you've seen by the thumbnail and the title, it is One Gotham Center, which is something that I've been wanting to build for maybe almost 2 years now. And this is it, the final version. And I'm here on Founders. I have the vibrant visuals turned on because since we're only going to be here for the whole video, my render distance isn't too big of a deal, so I just rather make it look prettier. But I had this done about like a month ago, and I just never really had the time to record it. So yeah, I built this within like 3 or 4 days, because like that's what I've been saying about the things that, or like the times that I get on is only when I really feel like I want to do something. Whereas like, back in the day I'd get on every day, play for a bit, and just try and do what I could. But it wasn't really like very passionate. It was just getting work done. And with this, I hadn't played in a bit, and then I just felt I saw how the building looked like in my mind. Like I finally saw it, and I just went to the canvas and started painting, and here we are. And I honestly think this is probably my favorite thing I've ever built in this game. Not even in this world, but just in this game. And yeah, so I'm gonna break it down. And the first not instincts, but impressions that well, the first person who saw it was Oofy, and Oofy was telling me that it looked a lot like Emerald City from Wizard of Oz. And I honestly see that, and I wouldn't say I was going for it, but like the way that I imagined it now that I think about it, kind of aligns with that whole Emerald City look. So I would not take that as a bad description or comparison. But yeah, this is huge. It's not crazy huge, but it's pretty big. And I didn't want to make it too big, like base wise, so that it wouldn't look tall. Because that's like the main thing. As you can see, I built it very, very low below sea level, even lower than Gotham Square. So this is technically the tallest structure on the map. But yeah, I based it off of that one like encyclopedia or comic page with like all those buildings where One Gotham Center comes from, I'm pretty sure. And it's just like a green building with like these offset steps, I guess. And it's really simple in that picture. And I'd say the only thing that I really used from it is just that offset step idea, the green color, and then the orange cone thing at the top. Other than that, I just kind of built away. I also use this one other picture, and I can't remember what the source is, but it's like a black and white sketch, and it's called One Gotham Center or something. I don't know if it's from like DC Universe Online or something else, but it was just this picture that was one of the first ones that came up, and that's kind of what I got the idea of this like entrance design off of, with the arches and stuff. But yeah, so this spike thing on the outside is not I mean, it wasn't meant to be a part of the build, but I used it to like get an idea of how the structure would look like, and then when I was copying it, I just kind of left it, and I kind of like it. I don't know. I could use it as like lights, maybe put lights in them, but I'm gonna keep them there for now. Yeah. So I mean, the whole base is just a big circle, and I just built it up 2 blocks, and yeah, so it's symmetrical in like up, obviously not in like the steppy way, but like it's diagonally symmetrical front and back, if that makes sense. So yeah, here's the entrance layer with this like rooftop thing. There's a lot of gargoyles, or ledges at least, so a lot of Batman grappling. Yeah, so this whole steppy thing where it's like 1, 2, and then 3, I try to keep it the whole way, and then I like flipped it with every level. So as you can see, this is 1, and then this is 2, and this is 3. But then for the next one, that is 1, that is 2, and then that is 3. And I just kept doing that over and over again. And it was pretty complex. But then after like I understood what I was doing, like I can't really say that when I was like at this point, I knew what I was doing. I just kind of kept going, and then at like here, it was when I realized like the process. So like if you look here, it's kind of like I actually kind of abandoned that whole idea, because this step right here, because it's 1, 2, and then 3 on this little outside corner, but it's not. It's level with this middle one, so this is the only instance on the build that isn't offset, and they are actually connected with this roof, if this is making any sense. But yeah, so the windows, I use the new shelf block things. I like them a lot. This is also like the first build where I had a palette where I used my whole inventory, because typically like I'm really lazy and I only want my palette to be my hotbar so I don't have to switch around. But for this one, I knew I had to, and I am happy I did. So yeah, so there's this like pointy arch for this first one, and then this next one, I had this circle window design, which I kind of got the idea from some comic strips, or not comic strips, but comic panels and background drawings from those comics. And then we have these lights in every corner, and I didn't want to go too overkill with the lights, but I feel like it's good, because let me turn it to nighttime. There you go. I think it looks great. And it lights up most parts. And then the parts that are dark, like this corner, kind of just enunciate the green, so it works well, I personally think. But, going up, it's got the same idea, and it just gets smaller and smaller, and then eventually I, made the height differences a lot less. And I just kept going to see how long I could go for before I had to cap it off with max height. And just kept going till here. And then these ones I made copper, or like, fresh copper, or whatever it's called. So, yeah, this is the top, and then this I made symmetrical and not steppy, and I like how this turned out with these lines. And then the very rooftop is where it is interesting, and it's got the bulb thing, and then I had it go like build up to it, make it look like a base. It looks like a literal light bulb, like a flame light bulb. And then on the top, that middle light thing is supposed to be like as if there was like a lighthouse type of light where it spins and it would like go all around. But I'm really happy with how this teardrop shape came out, and I played around with the light. I like the light colors and how it would look, because I could have just like completely used that, whatever that one's called, the nether light brick block thing. I don't remember what it's called, but I could have just completely used that, but I feel like that would have looked ugly, and this gives it some depth and character, so it's a lot more interesting like that. But that's about it. Just kind of wanted to showcase this one specific build because there hasn't been much in a while, and this is something I'm very proud of. So, yeah, that's I think that might be it. With my time being away, I feel like I've gotten a lot more fresh ideas for the world, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna apply them and do all of them. But if I ever get back to it, the plan is to make this like a Drescher looking district, because this is going diagonal, or the level goes down, and I don't want to have to like do that same gradual decrease with everything. So I'm thinking of making it flat, like that level all the way to here, and then we have the Drescher idea where these pillars support it, and underneath is like really old Gotham town looking buildings. So but yeah, I'm not sure. There's been a lot of changes going on, and I wouldn't say there's a whole lot of guarantees, but I still like making content here and interacting with you guys. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. You're always feel free to join the Discord server, and you can always apply to be a builder and make your own things here. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry there hasn't been a whole lot of content in a while, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.